You snitched? You snitched?
Hell yeah, dude. I told everybody on the D line, like, oh, hey, this is what, like.
You're a bitter ex-girlfriend like that, bro?
No, man. I'm just trying to win this game. Yerp! Happy Halloween, y'all. Welcome back to Fax and the King. I am Nate Collins, Dr. Fax.
And I am Bo Allen, the Butter King.
Also a banana. Happy Halloween, Nate. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. My first Halloween with a baby and a family. But I had a rude awakening yesterday. I'm not even going to lie, bro. I went and tried to do a trunk or treat. Honestly, for me and my girl, we were torqued thinking about the amount of candy we would possibly get going to a trunk or treat with a very cute newborn baby, only to pull up and to realize the style or the system of trunk or treating. There's a fucking hour to 90-minute line before you even get to candy.
Boom.
So
ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. So we quickly changed our plans, bro. Changed our plans. But we got some dope pictures, so even doing that was exciting. What about you? How's Halloween been for you?
Halloween is good. I want to give a quick shout out to my old man, Matt Allen. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Dad.
Hey,
so I'm torqued about
birthday.
that. Also torqued on Squat-tober. Today was the last day of Squat-tober. Your boy squatted 635 pounds, which I'm pretty fucking pumped about. But yeah, if you see me sitting a little fucked up in this chair, it's because my back hurts. Broke my back, spinal. But I'm happy about that. It's the most I've squatted since like 2015 or something like that. I'm like 50 pounds lighter, so that's cool. But speaking of Halloween and candy facts, I had a candy ban for the last like 6 or 7 weeks. Try to get kind of trim and cut up, but the ban is over, baby. I'm fucking ripping candy today. Hopefully I won't have to wait like 90 minutes for it like you did. So excited to binge eat some candy like with the rest of America today and just be a fat fuck. So it'll be fun. But, you know, I love Halloween facts. I love our costumes. Great energy from the boys today. I saw some other really good costumes. Heineke dressed up as a deer in the headlights. Ohio State played at Camp Randall in Wisconsin this weekend. Night game in Camp Randall is fucking electric. And a lot of people dressed up as Michigan staffers with binoculars. I saw that on the broadcast. I thought that was fucking awesome.
Connor Stalions.
Connor Stalions, the absolute fucking spy goat, man. There's so much that's unfolding about this.
Isn't it weird that he's gonna kind of, no matter what happens, he's now like a college football icon. Like whatever way you want to look at it, in a negative or a positive way, he's just like really like a GA that's like that's gonna be famous forever. Like forever. And that's just funny to see.
Or infamous, depending on how you want to think about it.
Exactly. But it's just funny that quickly that people are just thinking about it and being like, hey, let's be Connor Stallion for Halloween.
Dude, he's the fucking man. He's like the ultimate Spygate, dude. He's fucking super secret agent from Michigan. So I don't know if the NCAA investigators arrived on campus last week. Dude, there have been like, it's so hard to keep up with the amount of information that's coming out about this story. There's so much fucking shit going on with this.
I told you last episode that this is what's exciting about this, and that he's a scapegoat and everything's on him right now. But once everything unfolds, and it's way more than I can imagine.
Dude, there's so much going on. And Harbaugh finally spoke up about it. He says, you just have to let it play out, cooperate with the investigation, and see how it plays out. Too much of a one-track mind with the team to engage with all the speculation. Stuff we just can't talk about. I'd love to. So basically, Harbaugh's pleading the fifth. There was a lot of news coming out about like this huge contract extension. It wasn't moving, and now it's moving very rapidly. He's expected to receive a contract that would make him the highest paid coach in the Big Ten. You know, this is just fucking nuts, man. There's so much shit going on. Like, Michigan is having an unbelievable year. It's being kind of highly scrutinized because of this scandal. Harbaugh is getting a contract extension. He's not. Oh, fuck. Now he might be again. Like, more shit is coming out literally today as we're recording this pod. I don't know. What are your thoughts on all this, Nate? It's just such a fast-moving scandal, and there's so much info coming out about it. I kind of fucking love it.
Honestly, there's just so many levels. There's so many different levels to this, and the main level for me, thinking from a past college athlete, just to be in that locker room, to be able to focus and to kind of try to not think about this when this is all in your face and FBI is on campus. Like
FBI,
just,
dude.
yo, like I couldn't imagine like really being 18, 19 and like the thought of, damn, like FBI is really here for whatever it is. And it might give you doubt of how good you guys are. Like, damn, were we really getting feed these plays, knowing plays? Are we really that good? It's just a lot of different things that I think for kids, it just muddies the water mentally for them, because also it's the thought of, hey, is our perfect season going to go into the trash? Like after we're done, are we going to find out that we get wins vacated or whatever it may be? And that is shitty for them because they had nothing to do with this. Like the guys, they still made the plays, and regardless of if you have the other team's plays or not, you still have to physically make the plays on the field. And it's something that they had they had nothing to do with, and to think that they can potentially be penalized for this, that's what really sucks about this situation. That I'm like more like intrigued to see what happens with that aspect.
Yeah, and I mean, McCarthy is still leading. You know, he's still the leader in the Heisman rankings right now. They have a good fucking team, man. I think that's being overshadowed by this scandal.
Yeah.
But the thing that I think is crazy is, you know, this is a far-fetched idea. You know, we're not fucking 60 Minutes here, so it's fun to talk about this shit. But it's possible that they are giving signs to other teams too, especially in 2022. So this came out a little bit. Michigan is hoping to hurt Tennessee's playoff chances and stole signs from the Vols and gave them to South Carolina last year, which is kind of fucking funny because Tennessee was busted for over 200 violations with their former head coach, Jeremy Pruitt. It's unbelievable how much like internet sleuthing is going on in this modern era of society, man. You can't get away with shit these days.
I want to put this out there. Although this is totally illegal and totally bad, I just want to say, even with him stealing the signs, Connor Stalions, or having people steal the signs, the amount of research and the amount of stuff you still have to do to piece all of this stuff together, I do want to say, if this stuff was all spot on, then it is a little bit of a bravo to that guy, because that is like some crazy ass intel, because it's one thing you're getting the signs on video, but you still have to match those signs up with the plays and the TV copy and all these different things on top of it. And for people who understand football, you kind of know, like, it's one thing to steal the signs, but you got to know when the signs are going to be used and what you're going to do in that instant.
Yeah, I mean, facts. We're fucking defensive linemen, dude. There are so many times that I have known, like, okay, these motherfuckers are about to double team me. Yeah, I know it's coming. Oh, okay, they're running a power right in my face. I'm a 3-tech. I'm going to get double with the guard and the tackle. And I still get my dick knocked off, dude. Like, you still need to know. Like, it's one thing to know that the play is coming, but you still need to execute. You know what I mean? And that's part of the reason why, like, I kind of don't give a fuck about this whole thing. Like, I do, but I really don't, you know? But it is fun to watch it all unfold. And then also along with this, like, about them giving signs to other teams, there's a Division III coach who claims he was paid by Stalions to attend 2 games at Penn State and 1 at Rutgers over the last 2 seasons with the specific purpose of recording signs displayed on the sidelines of future opponents.
My guy was running a backwards ass sign stealing Ponzi scheme. Like, he had other people watching games for him. Yeah. And I could just think that, like, also it's funny, deeper into this with the sign stealing, they found out a coach that ended up leaving Michigan and got a big job at Miami. He because he had did so well, I guess when he got to Miami, he didn't have these sign stealing and he got fired after 1 year. So it's just that all this stuff, it just kind of goes to show that whatever he was doing, although it was illegal, it was helping them. But it also brings up the point of, if you're willing to take all that time to do this, yo, just fucking study game tape and do it the right way. Would you be better
just preparing normally?
Yeah, and then we will be talking about Connor Stalions, the best fucking assistant coach in the world, because he does all this intel. And now,
man, he's a man of espionage and intrigue. You know, he lives for this shit. He's all about finding loopholes and fucking exploiting them. He's got it on his LinkedIn, like we talked about last week. I mean, dude, it is crazy, man. Like
Harbaugh's going down though.
not if he signs the largest contract extension in the history of the Big Ten. I mean, this is what I think is interesting, facts. And I'm just gonna level with you here. How many times? Okay, so like I played for the Eagles, I played for the Bucks, but like after I signed in Tampa, we played the Eagles. You know, the following week or the following season, like fucking second game of the year, something like that. And I knew all their shit. You know what I mean? So I'm telling
you snitched?
Hell yeah, dude. I told everybody on the D line, like, oh, hey, this is what like.
You're a bitter ex-girlfriend like that, bro?
No, man. I'm just trying to win this game. You know, I'm telling them like what all these calls are, like what's going on. That's what everyone does in football, man. Everyone does that.
But when you do that, honestly, do you think that you're giving that much of an edge that you're going to help your team win? And by the way, before you answer that, did you guys win?
We won.
Oh, okay.
Only because of me. That's the only reason we won. And the sole reason that we won in 2018. Honestly, we beat the defending Super Bowl champs because of me, my intel, bro.
So do you think that your intel was like a factor in the bottom line of you guys winning that game in a couple of days?
Fuck no, dude. It was like 130 degrees at Ray J, dude. The Eagles were fucking burned as hell. But like, how many times have you played? Okay, you got one of your boys on a different team. Like, oh, okay, you guys played the Saints last week. Like, did you pick up any line calls from the center? Or like, did you get any slide calls? I did that shit every week for 7 years, man. And that's not even cheating in my mind at all.
That's so funny. We were just different players. I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I was outside of the fucking facility, bro, I was not calling anyone to ask them about fucking plays.
Bro, you were like Johnny Manziel, 0 hours logged on your iPad.
No, like I would watch tape.
Hours logged.
I would watch tape and stuff like that at the facility. But like when I went home, like bro, like I was not calling to be like, hey, like when's the perfect time to run a pirate next week against this guy?
No, I'm talking about like, you know, like hey, A deuce 5-8. Like,
no,
I kind of know what that shit means, you know. But like, hey, if I know there's a fucking double team coming, it makes my day a little bit better, you know. But moving on here, facts. Like, basically, kind of wondering what the next steps are for here. You know, essentially, they need to find out more information. Okay, we got to wait to determine through investigation, and then the school and the NCAA have to come to an agreement. So there's kind of a lot of shit going on, and this story will continue to unfold. All right, let's talk about some of these games from last week. I really want to talk about the Oregon and Utah game. Well, that game fucking sucked, man. Oregon blew the brakes off of Utah. I thought Bo Nix looked really good, but I think the more exciting game to talk about is Kansas over Oklahoma. They won 38-33. Oklahoma picked up their first loss of the season to Kansas. What were the things that stood out to you this game, Facts?
For real, Oklahoma, I think they blew it a little bit, but Kansas. Yeah. Kansas every year they're that team that I feel like they live for these type of games at home, dogs, and they just played a great game. And it's one of those teams that if you leave Kansas, if you leave them hanging around, you're probably going to lose at the end of the game. And that's exactly what happened in this game. And
the key play was at the end of the game. The running back Devin Neal scored with 55 seconds to go to give Kansas the W. Oklahoma had 2 timeouts in the final possession, got to the 21-yard line with 3 seconds left, and then QB Gabriel threw an incomplete pass in the end zone. So, yeah, I mean, it's exactly what you're saying, man. This one really came down to the fucking wire.
And I don't know what it is when I'm watching games. I like the thought of teams going undefeated, but when you watch games like this, for whatever reason, was automatically drawn and wanted Kansas to win the entire game. And I have no reason to feel that way.
You're a dog, man. You like the underdogs. Come on.
Like, college football is funny like that. And I really think OU, though, at the same token, like just a few weeks back or early in the season, they had put like 70 or someone on someone. And I was like, yo, I love this team. And then a few weeks later, now they're undefeated. And I was hoping for them to lose, and they did. But college football right now gets exciting like that. And there's only so many more teams that are undefeated. So the end of this year is getting juicy because a lot of these teams, if they end up with one loss, then it makes everything that much more interesting and crazier for the final four.
And this is a big loss for Oklahoma, man. It could have some pretty serious impact on Oklahoma's playoff hopes. Like they kind of need to win out and win versus Texas in the Big 12 title game, and that could put them back in the college football playoffs. But there's a lot of fucking good teams out there still, so not really sure how that thing's going to turn out. But one viral moment that I love from this whole endeavor from Kansas winning, the field goal post took a little dip in the pond after the game. Facts. How awesome is that?
Bro, I don't understand it. like I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not trying to be a party
with you, bro.
A party pooper, but like we talk about this off stream a lot. Rushing the field and tearing down the goalposts, it has to be one of the most dangerous traditions for sports
Like,
celebrations.
hey, we fucking did it. We beat Oklahoma. Let's go destroy our field. Fuck
but
yeah.
I always think about when the field goal post is coming down and the field is full with people, it's like how many people get knocked on their head or hit while it's getting down. And then when you take it down, I don't understand why the stadium or the people who work for the stadium, why they don't just stop you. It's a fucking big ass field goal.
Father Fax is all about safety these days. I love it.
No, but I found out that these schools, when this happens, these schools end up getting fined for this. They're fined $5,000 every time a student section storms the field. So it's just that, and I can just imagine destruction of property. How much does a field goal post cost? Who's going to pay for that?
I guess.
Who's going to pay for that? But it's just a weird tradition. I'm cool with it, but it's just funny. It's just a funny thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of instances of that happening. I think we saw a couple last year. Tennessee take down the goalpost after breaking a 15-game losing streak, and Alabama threw it in a river. Whatever, man. I don't know. Let the kids be excited about something. You get a big win and you want to destroy some shit and go crazy. But my sources are telling me that it's around $10,000 for some goalpost facts. We'll see about that one. All right, so let's talk about the beef of the week. This is one that I kind of love. Dave Doeren, who was actually my defensive coordinator when I was at Wisconsin, I think in 2010, 2011, who's now the head coach of NC State. Dave Doeren versus Steve Smith. Ahead of last weekend's matchup with Clemson, Steve Smith said on ESPN Game Day, and NC State is unfortunately waiting for basketball to start because he said Clemson was going to blow them out. Well, fucking NC State won. Wolfpack, let's fucking go. Doeren responded after the game, tell Steve Smith in the studio that this ain't a basketball school. He can kiss my ass. Fucking awesome. Who talks shit to Steve Smith, man? He's like a legendary shit talker. Coach Doeren was feeling it after the game. I fucking love that.
Hell yeah. Yo, Steve Smith, he's getting people fired up. NFL, college, I love it, yo. Last week it was Jared Judy. This week, this week is Doeren. And they both, surprisingly, kind of answered back. Jared Judy had a great game. Not to say too much about the NFL, but also Doeren ended up winning. So it's always good to be able to strike back at a hater.
I know. In his defense, Smith did text Coach Doeren, congrats after the NC State game. And Coach D invited him to a future game on the sideline. So maybe not that much of a beef, but I just love the fire from fucking Coach Doeren after the game. Because he's at least when I was with him at Wisconsin, he's not that kind of guy. You know what I mean? You're not that guy. He's kind of a low key, doesn't really say too much. So to see him fired up, I personally loved it.
That's lit. So that means if you're saying that, I'm sure his players like that too, because it's probably something sounding like from what you're going off of. It's probably something that was obviously brought to his attention. He doesn't care about, and he probably heard it too many times and was just like, all right, I'm gonna put this to bed when I get a chance after this.
Kiss my ass, Steve Smith, one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. So lots to look forward to upcoming weekend. I think the game that I'm most excited about, it's a pretty big slate this weekend, man, is number 8 Alabama, who's 7-1 versus number 13 LSU. I love a fucking SEC matchup, it's a pretty big one.
It's crazy because this has been a year that we haven't forgot about Alabama, but no one's really talking about Alabama. Yeah. And they're a quiet 7-1, and they've had their quarterback problems. But I think this is a game that they can blow the doors off LSU, and everyone can quickly start turning. And every week we can quickly be back to talking about Alabama. So I'm really interested to see which way this game goes because, I haven't heard a lot about Nick Saban this year, except for this quarterback controversy and the team doing anarchy and getting the quarterback changed or not changed. So I'm glad that this game is still big and both teams are doing well enough that this is going to be a big game. And again, all these games, these big-time games like this are all playoff implications. And really, whoever loses this, realistically, probably not going to make the Final Four. So it's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah, no, and I think you can't really sleep on LSU either. I really like Jaden Daniels. He's still very much in the Heisman conversation. He's pretty composed and, kind of looks like a player that you'd see on Sundays. You know what I mean? He's got a pretty good pocket presence. And, slings that ball around pretty well. They're coming off a 62-0 win over Army on October 21st. So I don't know, man. This should be a pretty good game. I love these fucking late season SEC matchups because, first of all, like there's always bad blood between the teams, and then there's so much on the line with the college football playoffs. Speaking of these late season SEC games, we got another one, which is University of Georgia, who's 8-0 versus number 14 Missouri. Is 7-1, and this is gonna be another fucking good one, man.
This is gonna be the game, and I feel like this is the game that the bookmakers and like the college committee are hoping that Missouri cannot find a way to win this, because Georgia getting one loss will really muddy the waters with all these other teams kind of right now, the way the picture is looking with the amount of teams that are undefeated. I know Georgia getting a loss is gonna make everything that much tougher for those people choosing the Final Four at the end of the year. But Missouri is a great team. But Georgia, they're coming off a big win, 43-20 in the biggest cocktail party of the South, the Georgia-Florida game. and I just feel like we're not talking about them, but what's the stat? They haven't lost since how long? Since last year?
Man. Yeah, almost 3 years. I mean, Nebraska's the last team to post back-to-back perfect seasons in 1994 and 1995, so they haven't lost in a fucking minute, man.
That is crazy. There's realistically, there's kids on their team that have never lost, and
must be nice. Fuck.
Yeah, that shit must be nice. And I wonder if this is going to be a game that they get challenged, and if they'll pull it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be Georgia's biggest test so far. I mean, I kind of haven't really talked that much about Georgia. I haven't really been super high on them. They've just been really fucking quietly dominant, you know what I mean?
It's weird, but other than them being undefeated, since their tight end got hurt, they haven't got a lot of publicity. And I think a lot of people, he hasn't played again, and I don't know if he's even scheduled to play this week or not. But I think when he gets back, the widespread media will be talking about them more. But as long as they're undefeated, they're always going to get a mention.
I mean, they take care of business, man. But I think some people have been kind of critical of Georgia's strength of schedule a little bit. So this will be a big test for them. Good opportunity for them to kind of shut everyone the fuck up about their strength of schedule, and we'll see. I mean, I'm feeling good about Georgia, but can't sleep on Missouri either, man.
I know one thing though, Georgia's not stealing, son. They don't need to because they dogs. they just line up and play.
Carson Beck, dog. Edwards, dog. Lad McConkey, dog. All right, moving on. Fast Facts, Dr. Fact. Take a deep breath, man. You're gonna lead us through a segment of some viral moments and some quick hitters. You ready for us?
Yeah. I am ready. Here we go. This week on Fast Fact, we're going to start with Colorado State snowballs. They had a snow game, and the Colorado State fans got penalties during the game for throwing snowballs at the refs at times they were telling them to stop. I think that is hilarious. I don't know how you can even control that.
Yeah. How do you control it? It's a snow game, man. You get snow, you want to throw a snowball. What are you going to do? It's just a human instinct. And
then imagine having to be the person to get on the mic to warn or to tell fans to stop throwing snowballs, knowing that, like, if I was a fan, as soon as someone does that, I'm fucking throwing more snowballs at you.
Exactly.
We got a new little segment in between Fast Fact, and it's going to be the college football animal segment. And the first animal and tag team duo going is Garrett the Goldfish.
Legend.
Jack,
fucking legend.
FSU superfan, has started bringing this goldfish to games, and since he's been in the stands, they have been 8-0 with Jack and Garrett the Goldfish in the stands. So shout out to them.
I did a whole deep dive on this. Garnet the Goldfish, the fucking legend, dude. He's got pictures with the president of the university. He's got photos in the locker room. He's on the field. Kirk Herbstreit's holding his bag. This dude, Jack, brought him to fucking Boston on a flight and just like checked him through TSA like it was nothing. This dude, Jack, is actually fucking hilarious, man. He looks like he could be Fauche's big at his fraternity or something.
And my bad, it's not Garnet the Goldfish.
Yeah.
Garnet the Goldfish. Legends. Jack and Garnet are definitely legends, and hope they get to travel for the rest of the games of the final year. The next animal on Fast Facts is OSU Cat. Boone lives in the stadium at Oklahoma State. How do you feel about that?
Dude, I fucking love that. When I was at Wisconsin, we had this like honorary mascot. It was like, I think it was like a red-tailed hawk or maybe a Cooper's hawk. I don't know. I'm not a fucking bird guy. But we called him Mordecai, and we'd be doing like summer workouts and shit. We'd be just like throwing up miserable in the middle at like 6 a.m. And my guy Mordecai would come check us out. You know what I mean? Fly and do a little pass to the stadium. I love it, man. Unofficial mascot, Mordecai. It's fun.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, I don't know if you know about New York bodegas, Bo, but New York bodegas all have honorary cats. And the cats, what they do is they keep away the mice and things like that. So maybe that cat, Boone, he's doing that. He has a little extra side job, and he gets to live rent-free in a stadium. That shit is lit.
Not a bad gig, man.
Next on the list, Iowa fan behind home plate during the World Series holds a sign that says it wasn't a fair catch. He's still salty. How do you feel about using that placement of your tickets to market that?
Yeah, you got to have a special amount of hate in your heart to do that, man. Just enjoy the fucking World Series. But speaking of Iowa, offensive coordinator, what's his name? Fucking Brian Ferentz, who's Kirk Ferentz's son, a little bit of nepotism there, announced that he won't be back after failing to post 30 points per game per year. Iowa has stalled a lot offensively. Still wasn't a fucking fair catch, though. I'm with you, fan.
It still wasn't, and I'm guessing that fan lost some money for sure. For sure. Next up, Utah head coach rolls up to game day on Harley Davidson and then proceeds to get that ass whipped in the game. How do you feel about that, Bo?
I think that's fucking hilarious. Like, he was looking like a tough guy, rolling in his chopper. I kind of look like a Harley guy right now in my Fax outfit.
I'm not gonna lie, Bo. Right now, you absolutely look like a Harley guy. Like right now with those glasses and that mustache, you look like a Harley guy.
Fuck yeah. I'll be wearing this outfit on my moped later today. I just think it's so funny when coaches engage in these theatrics and then get fucking whooped. All right, good session. Fast Facts. A lot of good info there. A lot of good viral moments, Dr. Facts. I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of games.
A lot of stuff going on. All right, so let's talk about some not good moments. Not good showing from my boy Cam Brate. Honestly, don't even know why I'm surprised to say that.
I can't even get mad anymore, man. Like it's like when we talk about him, it makes me want to roll up and smoke so I don't have to get so upset because it's just I don't even know. Maybe like this week it's over and unders. Because it's just he's not good, and like I feel like I want to give him a chance at the NFL or like a chance at the bet anything. He could bet fucking horses or camels. I just want to see a winning ticket.
Let's
That's
do
it.
that D-Gen shit, bro. I saw this one video of like some gambling in like Southeastern Asia where they have a big spinning dial with holes in it, and then they lift up the fucking thing, and there's a mouse under it, and they bet on which hole the mouse is going to scurry into. Let's get Cam on some of that shit. Anyway, here's Cam. Cam, let's fucking turn around this week, buddy. Cameron!
Oh, sir. Wait, Bo, why didn't you dress up?
I'm Dr. Fax.
So, you are?
What are you?
Dude, I'm just me. I just got a new hat.
I love that hat.
I went 3-2 last week.
No, you went 0 for 1.
Let me ask you this, Cam. What does it feel like to get criticized by a man who's dressed like a banana?
Honestly, pretty good.
I want to know what kind of units you're winning, like or not winning. Because
Bro, do you think I actually gamble on these picks? Dude, I suck at picking college football. Oh, these are my recommendations for y'all.
Wait, Cam,
but
just so you know, last week we literally took your bets and put them against a coin flip, and you fucking lost. You lost to a
that
coin
coin
flip.
was sick, though. Yeah, but dude, how'd the coin do?
The coin did
Better
good,
than
4
you.
for 5.
I mean, how can I compete?
Can't
It's a
compete with
smart ass
that, bro.
coin.
That's a
Dude, I went
smart-ass
3-2. I went 3-2.
The college season is slowly coming to an end, Cam. So I'm just wondering, do you think we are going to get to the bowl games before you get a full ticket win? Because this 3 for 2 shit, like, that's not a win, bro. It's really,
Why are you parlaying this? Bro.
Because that's what it is.
tough.
Bro,
Because you're
it's
our
the
numbers
facts.
guy, dude. You're
It's
a
the
Harvard
facts.
Cam.
What kind
Bro,
of odds am I getting on one of these parlays? It's probably sick.
Bro, it's the facts in the King parlay. The odds don't matter when you don't win. But it's the Fax and the King parlay, Cam. Like, I don't know if you didn't understand that or not.
Dude, I'm telling you, last week I had my first winning week. We're trending up. I bought this hat. Do you guys need a college basketball guy or no?
Yeah. Fuck it, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to treat this like a video game. For you to bet or think about other sports, you have to unlock the college football.
Dude, I'm almost there. 3-2 last week, and I got sick picks today. Dude, I spent just as much time this week researching as last week, and I went 3-2 last week. I'm trending up. I got some fun games.
So wouldn't that mean you would have to do more studying so you can try to get to 4-1? And then potentially 5-0.
Well, if I go 3-2 again, I'm still pretty happy. Like, you can't go 5-0 because then, dude, where do I go from there?
Yeah,
it's all downhill.
Leave yourself
Thank
some
you.
room for growth. Yeah.
Never give 100% ever.
With that being said, what are your picks for this week?
All right, we got some good ones coming up this week. I'm feeling really good about the board. We got Houston +5 at Baylor. Michigan -32.5 versus Purdue at home.
Wait, you're betting those cheaters?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying, man. Dude, Connor Stalions, that's my dog.
All right, we'll talk about it after. Keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going.
All right, Washington -3.5 at USC. Coastal Carolina -1.5 versus whoever they're playing. And then then we got a great fun one, Iowa at Northwestern, which I didn't bet last time, so I was saving it for this time. Dude, I'm going over 31. It's the lowest point total ever in a Power 5 game. I'm going the over.
Wow.
Iowa's OC's not coming back, dude. He's going to lay it all out there. He's been holding some good plays in the tank.
Never give 100%.
Never. Dude, Iowa's OC is Ferentz's son, right?
Yeah, Brian Ferentz.
Bro, he's been the OC for like 6 years, and I think the most points they've ever averaged is like 18.
Bro, he needs to get 30 a game for the average, so they're going to rip out like 180 points this week.
Can you imagine?
70 or
Northwestern has like 8 healthy players, and they're just shit bumping them. Like, that'd be amazing.
All right, well, Cam, thank you for those college bets. What do you got for us? You got one NFL game for us, perhaps?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I've been looking at the board hard, and I'm going Chiefs.
Oh.
Chiefs to lose. To the Dolphins. Chiefs are -2.5 games in Germany. Blaine Gabber's going to be out drinking all weekend. You know, he's going to be messing up the boys. I'm going Dolphins to upset the Chiefs in Germany.
I love that. All right, so speaking of the NFL, the one-hitter, Cam, what is one storyline from the NFL that you liked this past week? I'll start us off. Got this one-hitter packed and ready to go. I liked Will Levis from the weekend. I'll be honest with you. I didn't think he was going to be a great player. He's kind of a TikTok guy. He proved me wrong. 19 for 29, 238 yards, 4 touchdowns, 61 long, which was fucking dope. And then 130.5 QBR. Celebrated with his family. Really good showing from him. Really liked it.
Hellman stock going up, baby.
Yeah, Mayo boy.
My NFL one-hitter this week, I hate to do it, but it's going to Matthew Stafford's wife. Yo, don't be a party pooper. I'm sorry that Blueface, he brought strippers to the game. Little ass was out there. Maybe not the best, but you're in L.A. You are in L.A. It's the place for Showtime girls and all that type of stuff. And you're at an entertainment game. So get over it. And just like Blueface said, worry about your husband. And what did he do? He went out there and they looked terrible this past week. So that's my one hitter.
Bro, but like, dude, you can't have the strippers in broad daylight at 1 o'clock, dude. You can't see the strippers' faces. Like, bro, that takes the fun away, dude.
Yeah.
No,
like,
bro.
At least have it for a night game. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
I agree, Cam.
when the sun is out,
listen,
dude, you don't want to see
Cam,
the strippers.
Cam,
What?
if you spend 20 bands for a sideline suite, bro, I can do what I want. And the good people at that stadium, they indeed let him do that. So what's the issue? Have an issue with them. Don't call me out. Let me spend my money and do what I want. And he proposed to his girlfriend that day too. So shout out to Blueface.
What a gentleman.
What a romantic proposal.
Like, so awesome, right? Strippers
Yeah.
at the sideline of a game, an NFL game.
I love, man.
I love it. Cam, anything from you, bro?
Dude, there was a lot I liked, a lot I didn't like from the NFL this week.
Okay.
I loved the Jets-Giants game. That game was sick.
Yeah.
Dude, totally unwatchable. Like, bro, -8 passing yards for the Giants.
True story. Believe it or not, your boy had a 9-game all overs and unders NFL ticket, right? 8 wins on the ticket. The Giants game. The one game I think I'm being savvy and picking the over 31
Nice
points
bet, yeah.
because Tyrod Taylor is playing and I have a lot of faith in him. And what happens? He gets fucking hurt early and the person they end up with fucking -8 net yards with a game that goes into overtime. I've never like been so in tune to a game and just so upset watching this game. Just so upset. So upset.
Dude, the thing is, the Giants, literally, Thomas Morstead pinned them inside the 10 like 8 times. Dude, they had no chance. It was like wet as hell. The quarterback, dude, that quarterback he played at Illinois so bad.
Yo,
Yeah.
15 first half punts. Yo, can you imagine like in special teams meeting this week watching all those reps like a punt team? You never ever do that. That's crazy. 15 punts between those two. God awful game to watch. Definitely god awful game to watch.
There was a like 3rd and 18. Giants had the ball. It's like, bro, they should fucking punt it here. Like,
a quick punt, they should have
something like
quick punt.
They had no chance to get 18 yards. Like, just punt it.
All right, y'all. This one hitter has lasted us a really long time. Cam, God bless you. Love your picks. Love
Yes,
your
sir.
hat. Love your
Yeah.
energy.
My picks are gonna be sick. All right.
Picks are great.
No, they're not.
All right. Thank you, Cam. Really feeling really good about your bets as always. I think
I'm not. I'm definitely not. Can't even lie.
All right, this is my favorite segment. Shit to talk to your girl about. We talk about a lot of different sports, a lot of college football on the podcast, and all the guys listening to this on your commute home. You're probably like, God damn, I have nothing to talk to my girl about today. All we did was talk about Michigan and Georgia. What the hell do I talk to my girl about? Bo Allen, the Butter King, I got you. This is what you talk to your girl about. Skims. Skims. And if you don't know what Skims are, you probably should. Go buy some for your girl. Kim K recently released a video over the weekend advertising Skims' new nipple bra, and it's fucking hilarious. I don't understand the concept of this, but basically it's a push-up bra with nips. That's what it is.
What don't you understand? You never mess with a chick with like inverted nipples?
Never. I'm a
Like,
virgin,
well-
Dr. Fax. This is a family podcast.
I think it's out there. I'm just saying, like they need love too, and it's something new for them. Like, you know, I think there's a market for it, and the fact that we've never seen it before, even if it's for TV and
Time
movie.
out, though. Victoria's Secret actually had a bra like this back in the day. Look it up. This is not a novel idea from Kim K. She might be doing some trademark infringement. I know she's a lawyer. She might need to look into that a little bit.
I'm pretty sure she probably did. And so who knows? But also, not only is it for women, they actually have men's stuff. I don't know if they have men's nipple bra, but if you want to wear one, hey, do your thing. I'm not
gonna rock that
stop
fucking
you.
nipple bra, bro.
But I do know
titties
that-
out, nipples out, baby.
I do know that Skims is now the official underwear of the NBA, WNBA, and USA basketball. So not only for girls, for men also. So this is going to be interesting to see how big this brand gets now that it has those big partnerships tagged along with it. And bravo to Kim K, because
Absolute marketing genius,
like
dude.
what? Like what? As athletes, we do wear different type of athletic underwear and those sorts. And the fact that she jumped into this lane and now she's the official underwear brand for the NBA and WNBA, the USA basketball, that's amazing too. But the NBA and WNBA to be the official brand underwear brand of that is absolutely crazy.
I know. I think Skims, since they're kind of getting into the menswear now a little bit, Facts, like, let's get a moose knuckle print, you know.
Wait.
Let's get a dick print underwear. Like, kind of like the nipple, you know?
Bro,
Like,
I don't
just
need
a
that.
Big
I need the opposite, bro.
Let me get the dick
sometime.
print Skims, man. I'm going to be rocking that shit on the b-ball court.
Yo, on the b-ball court, why? Yo, chill out, Dwight Howard. Yo, relax. Yo, that's crazy.
God. All right. That's a great Halloween pod from the boys. I can't wait to absolutely binge eat the fuck out of some candy later. You want to sign us off, Fax? What do you got for us?
I got you. At the end of the day, if you're going to storm the field, make sure you watch your head when the field goal post is getting torn down. That's Fax and the King this week, guys. Thanks, Cam, for coming on again. And make sure you guys tune in every Wednesday. Fax and the King on all social media platforms. Like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Hell yeah, brother.